Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the party. Every once in a while, you start a stream and then don't realize you're muted for the first 2 minutes, because it's really fun. Alright, so as you can see, we're right into the thick of it. I turned on intro sprint to about 800. I think I can actually get away with more, which would be really nice and conducive to multiple tournament runs in the future. But we shall see. Anyway, looks like our BCs for today are pretty favorable for the most part. No fast alts, no ranged alts, basically easy mode. The bosses are able to die in the toilet. I guess I've had a commander for like 150 waves, or 100 waves or so, but we will see what's up. AK Gaming, hello. Rubber Duck Sauce, Shade, and Alice. Thanks for stopping by. I don't have any friends in the Discord this morning to chat with, but who knows, maybe someone will jump in at some point. We shall see. Alright, so today we are going to be trying for 17 or 1800. I don't know how realistic that is, but we will see what happens. So one of the things that we were going to try is commander deletion with smite. So essentially what happens is that the commander spawns, we turn off smite, the electrons hit it over 104 times, drop its health to below 2%, at which point then smite instantly deletes it. I'm thinking that's roughly 20 to 21 waves of surviving without it, but we can do some math here. So the first commander is 895, then 900s is 20, 50, 80, which means this one will be 15, 40, 70. So I'm good until 15. Then I turn that down, see if it spawns, and see if we can't delete it. Primordial Collapse is okay. That is a legendary name. I love it. Good evening, good luck on the tournament. Thank you, sir. Chomp chomp, good morning. Cautiously optimistic. No, you were all good. I was also late. I woke up at 7:30 and said, whoops, I'm late, and had to reschedule to 8. And then Graham, what is up as well? Welcome to the party. So for EHP, is Smite the main way to deal with Raise? Two things. First off is OA. Oh, gotta slow down real fast. I'll get back to your question in 1 second. Because 115 or 1015 is the magic wave. I need to see what it is. What is it going to be? It's taking its sweet time getting in here, so we know it's either a commander or an overcharge. There's the fleet. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's a saboteur. Interesting. I'll take that. Free wins, free wins. Anyway, so the main way that I deal with Raise, and actually I can just show this as well. Toggles. Elites. So the Raise solution is twofold. We have Smite, obviously, but we also have OA. So the only thing that has hit text is OA and yeah, just OA basically. So you can see we're getting a whole lot of tags on those elites. And each one of those hits is minus 15% health. And from full health, Array takes 10 smites to drop it to less than 10% health. And then I also have Smite dealing 40% damage to it. So it's like 5 to 7, I think. And then it just shoots me once and dies. And that's kind of how the Ray interaction goes. Super convenient. This is actually kind of annoying. I'm going to turn that off because there's way too many things on my screen now, numbers wise. Boom. So I did actually intro sprint right through that one and missed it, but he will eventually die in 50 to 300 waves. We'll see what happens. Good luck, watch all your videos, but first time catching a live stream. Well, welcome to the party, Michael. My videos are much more polished than my live streams, because I have ADHD and just go off the rails sometimes. I like to have someone in the Discord to chat with to kind of pass the time, especially when the chat dies down a little bit, but we're just doing this for fun anyway. See what happens. Champs BCs are annoying. Yeah, champs in general is annoying. Getting 3,000 waves to promote out of there. Back last year when I was on the fence of champs at about this, or champs 2 legends at this point, I actually got intro sprint just to make champs take like 3 less hours, I feel like. Place is a nightmare fuel. The wave inflation is just so brutal. Half of the people in that bracket belong in the next one. Same for plat too. One of my buddies misclicked his tournament and missed his champion tournament and then had to go back down to plat, and he ended up getting like 4,000 waves and, you know, like almost didn't promote. It was insane. Alright, so 45 is the next one. We want to be cognizant of this one. So if I can limit the amount of orange pentagons on my screen, times will be good. Berto Squill, what is up, my friend? Oh! That was a little bit slow. Okay, so if we math this right, we're going to turn off Smite. Hopefully he hasn't been hit too much. And then we're going to Thorns, Reduction, Range Alt, and Boss Alt. Oof. Range is the scariest one, that's for sure. Because the moment your wall breaks, you just lose, because you never get to fire again. You just get shipped down over time. I haven't had great success with reverse OA strat. My wall has too much development and I died early without it. And when I SD 2-way 40 on T19 for once. Very nice. Yeah, Space Displacer, I will admit, is good for the shorter milestones when you're not going as far. It's kind of sort of like Pulsar Harvester, but not as efficient. You get a limited amount of reduction out of it. Excuse me. Sorry. Couldn't hit the mute in time. Because when you're only going to 40 waves, half the reduction is pretty good. When you're going to 4,000 waves, you're only gaining 30-50, but that is another thing to consider. I have not thought of everything. I'm very happy I missed the Worst of Champs. Oh man, yeah. 1,400 waves for the time to get to Legends of the Times, but it definitely, yes it did. Oh, intro sprint. Gotcha. Who knows, maybe Space Displacer does work that way. But we need to survive for 20 plus waves until this guy gets chipped down to 2% health. And then if we do it correctly, Smite will work. How can the EHP build still improve? Well, it can start by getting Toilet 13 for 1. Let's count the waves here. 2. Because with EHP, once you hit the relative cap, which I'm nowhere close to, the only way forward is crowd control. And you basically mitigate how much stuff hits you. So instead of getting just shotgunned by a bunch of crap, it's the occasional blip, blip, blip. And it's a lot more manageable at that point. But yeah, getting your assists to max for armor is good, maxing your labs, and kind of babysitting this a little bit too. Second with 1,500 waves, oh my god. That is ludicrous. Well, it looks like we might actually end up second winning through this damage. Oh well. It has to happen eventually. It may as well happen now. But yeah, we're working specifically on our crowd control, getting Chrono Field maxed. We actually managed to get our double swamp, which is kind of nice. I like having the stuns, and that's one of the reasons why the bosses almost never hit my tower now. So he'll fly into a swamp, he'll get stunned, hopefully, and then the orbs just kill them. So we basically invalidated bosses for the most part, unless they get pushed in by stuff. There. Oh, so that one got through. Oh well. It happens. And that one got pushed through as well. Maybe I need more range. Okay, so 45 was when he got in. And 70 is another fleet as well. We are going to try the commander deletion mechanic. I feel like he hasn't been around for long enough. I might let it go to 80. I think that's our target too. Oh, I guess it actually won't matter, because... Alright, you know what? That is definitely going to pop my wall. So we're going to turn on Smite and see if he gets deleted. I might just need more. Yeah, I didn't have enough. Oh, wave skip. I forgot about wave skip. Oh well. Cough real fast. Alright. Shorter swamp, definitely. Oh, I forgot swamp was a thing. So I no longer have the permanent double swamp. I guess I have like 40-90 or something. Or no, it's a 50-80. 50-80, that's it. Oh yeah, this is a really good point about improving EHP as well. You'll notice that my wall is down, and I am not dead. Never mind, that ray is going to kill me. That's okay. But yeah, getting your crowd control so less stuff hits you, wall rebuild up, that allows you to sometimes recover it. But doesn't matter at this point. The second one popped. We got a 3-for-1 deal on commanders, which was pretty nice. That was exciting. And now the real game begins. Alright. Mythic plus Polestar Harvester or Ancestral Project Funding. Well, that's a tough one. If you are running EHP, Project Funding is completely irrelevant for you because damage does nothing for you. Unless, of course, you have decent Chain Lightning investment, which some people do, and that makes a difference. I usually are on the fence for Pulsar Harvester or what's the one? Restorative Bonus. I'm actually running RB right now because I'm trying to get maximum knockback. There's nothing that is immune to Black Hole that can fly in and ruin my day. So if I can just keep the elites off, I should be in a good spot. 69 by random chance. What are the odds? And G-Comp Assist is way worse for me than... oh my gosh, I'm just blanking on the names. SH. Singularity Harness, right? Or no, yeah, Singularity Harness is the other one. There we go. It's way worse than Singularity Harness Assist, despite only having 60% uptime on GT Plus desyncing. Yeah, the desync, people don't realize how big the golden bot is on your econ. I know it says it's like 0.1%, but it's literally 30 to 50, depending on how advanced it is. Hold up, I have math in my head. So I should just write this stuff down so I know it. I never do though. So 11, so the 11 series is going to be 30, 60, 90. So whatever was on 5 we missed, which is nice. So 30. After the next commander deletion, I think I'm going to take off wave skip. Yeah. Poof. Also rushed last levels and completed. Hey, congrats on the Flamebot. Your EHP journey can now begin. Shorter Swamp definitely hurt me today. How about that? Gonna unlock a second wave after turning. Second wind, I assume. Cannot wait to have more regen. Yep, second wind is goated. That is for sure. It was my first mastery after RPC, actually. Because I was like right on the edge of some milestone of some kind, and I'm just like, I could double my regen for a couple stones. Huh. Jumped on that real fast. Project funding is cool, but it stops, yeah, it stops scaling at some point, and that's a really important thing to realize. As your cash increases the maximum that it possibly can in a run, relatively, quote, because I don't know exactly what you, like when you go to farming, you'll notice that at some point you will hit this number of cash, and then like 5,000 waves later, it'll be like just twice as high. So like instead of 1 billion, trillion, quadrillion, like whatever, it's just one number higher, and then basically project funding does cap off, so you can sort of calculate where its maximum value is going to be. So it's really good for the shorter runs, but once you hit that high threshold, it kind of just stays there. Like it's still good, but it doesn't have continuing value once you get to a certain point. Oh, I freaking missed it. Oh well. We'll see if we can get 2 or 3 for the price of 1 then. Commander. I think as long as the rays don't get into it, we should be fine. Second wind mastery after the tournament. Yeah. You sent me your G-Bot. Let me, where'd my phone go? Let me, figure out where did I put that? What the heck? I guess I can look on Discord as well. Empre, welcome to the party, man. I thought that I would do a live stream 12 hours later than the video release, so the other half of my people could check in at some point. I ended up being off today, so I got to just stay home and make an omelet and do a live stream. Let me pull up your G-Bot on my game phone. I always forget that it still does work. It is not just a tower slave. That is not bad, mage. Or I guess you're optimistic on here. You got a really good bonus, decent duration, max cooldown, max range. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright. Gonna mute myself for a few seconds so I can scarf down the rest of this real fast. And we're back. I know that no one came here to listen to Egg Eating Simulator, so it's almost as fun as Chip Eating Simulator. Oh, I missed it again. I look away for like 2 seconds and then the commander spawns. Yeah, it's all good. We're getting at least 2 for the price of 1 today, so that's pretty good. I think I am going to trigger Nuke first. Or maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, we'll trigger Nuke first. Off today, and we'll be able to watch Spartan. Ooh, yeah, that's a fun one. Do you know when Spartan streams? I might go check it out later as well. Finishing G-Bot currently. Also have 8-9 of my orb. Get on that as well. Good stuff. Look at this vampire here. Almost touched the wall. I'm not Not gonna lie, having this basically 70 attack speed has been pretty nice. I might actually have to switch to RB for tournament. Usually we're around 10-11 Mountain Standard Time, so about 11 for me. Be sure to stop by and check it out. Oh, I always forget to promote my stuff. Give me a second, let me pull that off my backup phone. My Tower Slave phone. Well, that's exciting. Open up YouTube and the first video on my feed is Trump declares war. That'll be fun to watch later. Gotta keep up with the news. What am I doing? I'm just not familiar with this interface, apparently. I have not used this on so long. Oh yeah, my Tower Slave is an Android and my personal phone is a iOS, so jumping between them is fun. Oh yeah, I can subscribe to my. Oh, I have to sign in. Never mind. All right, let's grab the link on this. Share. Copy link. Less than a day until Flamebot duration is 23. Flamebot doesn't have duration, silly. I think you mean Golden Bot or Flamebot cooldown. It's one of my favorite things about Flamebot, not having to do a duration lab. Such a beautiful thing. Promote my stuff. Bam. And then I get to promote my stuff on the Spartan server too. At creator support notify. Bam. Alright, that's done. Sorry about that. Oh, I missed the next command. This is just Commander Missing Simulator for me at this point. But look at this, man. I think the commanders do fear me now. Those have been around for like 100 waves almost. That one actually has been around for 100 waves. That one's been around for about 70. 25 is the next one. Shoo. Gonna wave skip ourselves right into it again. I am gonna try to do this commander deletion at least once. So every single one. Yeah, my Android it just burns in the tower display. It's really funny. Okay, so we are looking for the fleet. What is it going to be today? Give me something easy. Yeah, it is an overcharge. I will take those all day long. I just haven't felt like making my videos recently. Maybe we could join AVC later and make a vid on EHP and our progression. Yeah, that could be really fun. I will admit that I am super deep into the EHP guide series. I don't know if we shared that yet, but there's going to be 3 more videos in it to start. We're doing one on cards and masteries, then we're going to do one on labs and the workshop, and then we're going to be doing overall meta strategy. And that one's going to be basically taking the first 4 videos and applying them to actual builds, showing how you walk back the problems, the thought process, and sort of just like where my build ideas come from and how to do that yourself in your own thing. I'm actually very excited about that when I've already got a whole lot of cool metaphors and whatnot and ideas for editing. But I think we could definitely do a collab at some point. It's just going to be a matter of when. Not to mention that my daughter's due date is next week, so there is a non-zero chance that sometime today or tomorrow I just drop off the face of the earth for a few weeks, but we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. I will say, at least buffed enemies. Yeah, buffed enemies aren't an issue unless they have ults, because they just get stuck in the black holes and do nothing. It's a beautiful thing. The only enemies that are problems for me are buffed rays, and not because they deal damage initially, but because they are literally invincible. That will never die. It will be around until I kill it or it kills me. And that one too, and because of that, it just gains heat forever, and then eventually it deals infinite damage, which is stupid. But we're gonna see if we can get 3 for the price of 1 on commanders. And then I think we might, you know what? That's 3, isn't it? Or did I just imagine that? I could have sworn I saw one fly in. Maybe he got DP'd. Alright, where am I? I actually have a chat today. Actually, that ray is out of the command. We're gonna do it. We're gonna nuke. Just get rid of that stuff. Alright, that buys me some time. Yeah, cautious. I would definitely be down to do some type of video. I'm just super swamped, so it might be mostly you editing it, but I'd be happy to collab with you. I'm at cooldown. My tower is a slave. iPhone 14, I'll say buff enemies. Have you tried out the attack ship as a way to fit? Oh, it's funny you should mention that. Yes, we have tried out the attack chip. We have also invested heavily into the attack chip, about 1/3 of our stuff. And there will be more as well. I think I'm trying to get this up to 10% before I bump the cooldown more. Though I probably should bump the cooldown first, because that is more important. I've heard reports that attack is bugged, but I have not been able to confirm that, so. Commanders and, yeah, raise as well is nice. Deals damage on, yep, that is true. It is a very good percent damage source. Assuming it works, and in this game, you can never assume that anything works until it's confirmed. I might be able to buy 2 to 3 stone packs this weekend. Hey, if you want to share. No, just kidding. I just want some toilet right on the display. No. That would get me GT plus 1 or 2. Congratulations on getting over that nasty hump of just saving stones infinitely to get nothing. One of the most brutal saving sprees in this game. Woo, congrats. Also, I bought another pack and resigned myself to starting health mastery. Very nice. I rushed the first level, hopefully get enough to push into T14. No flamebot really. I have like 30 in cooldown. Yep. Why do you have your orbs set where they are? Well, the reason why is because all of the non-boss elite enemies all get black holed. So it doesn't matter what happens, they can get commander buffed, and my black holes are over my entire range, so all of the basic stuff is completely invalidated. I don't have to clear black holes with orbs, I don't have to be efficient with coins, so I can just let them be. You'll notice that the orbs are kind of on the edge of my swamp. This makes it so that if a boss is not pushed through the orb line, it dies to the orb line when it gets stunned in the swamp. So like this guy right here, see him? Poof. That one, poof. And they don't actually reach the tower. I'm basically, it's like Energy Net, but Swamp has a better stun. Because Energy Net is 4.3 seconds, my Swamp is 8.5 seconds. So if a boss gets tagged in the right spot, it is enough to just kill it. Right there, that guy. Poof, he's gone. That one's gone. So that way, we're basically invalidating the boss as well. Except when it gets pushed through, which it does sometimes, but because it's a base damage enemy, if an occasional boss hits my wall, it's not that big of a deal. So that leaves the only enemies that matter, as vampires are irrelevant, as they always have been, is going to be rays and scatters. And the only time those are actually dangerous is when a commander flies in and makes them dangerous. And that is kind of how the EHB build is working for me right now. Poof. Yeah, once I get my toilet advanced, even with boss ults, when this is CF13, they still won't be able to reach the tower because the orbs will just be so brutal to them. Poof. Poof. Just watch them go away. That one just entirely missed the stun, which was kind of annoying, but so occasionally one will get through, but then it just dies in one hit. I put the attack chip on and then forgot to switch it back to summon for my farm run. Ooh, that's a fun mistake. I love that. Dude, the last time I entered tournament, this is hilarious. I actually turn off CF Plus to make things go faster. I accidentally clicked GT Plus instead and farmed without Golden Tower combo for a whole day. I lost like 70% of my coins. It was horrible. Hey, it's gonna hurt spending 3k stones on Smart Missile. You know what? Just pretend that you're Spartan for a day. He thought it was good enough to spend twice as much, 3 times as much on it actually. Because he had to buy it still too, and then he put 6,000 into it. I can't wait for the day when he proves to us that it was the right choice. We'll see what happens. Pretty cool, thanks for explaining. Yep, happy to help, man. Gotta get them toilets. That's why my stream has the toilet casino on it today, because we do have CF8 and almost double swamp. Afternoon Synapse, Zephyr, good to see you. Welcome to the party. What up, man? Good luck. Have you seen Crowbar's smart missiles? I have. It's pretty good. But then again, that man has pretty much every upgrade in the game at this point, I think. And is literally going 7,000 waves in Legends. I think his tournaments are longer than his farms now. It's crazy. I farm without GT Plus every day. Oh, that's a good point. Yep. You know, you don't need it, but once you have it, you really miss it when it's gone. My Flamebot months away from being useful in any form, haha. You know? Strugglebot. Hey, yeah, and Flamebot is even worse than the Golden Bot struggle because it's like, you get half of its value from the last 2 levels. And like the first half is only like 5, you get it half upgraded, it's only 5% power. It's like, oh. Oh, Crowbar. Oh, yeah, Crowbars has fallen behind a little bit. I forgot. Yeah, Greeny is the one that has everything and all that stuff. I have not seen a commander for over 100 waves. This kind of scares me. I'm gonna get like 12 in a row next. Let me slow this down a little bit, actually. It's 35... No, 1435 is a fleet. So we're good to go to 55. JK, I keep telling myself I'll stream, then I don't. I've decided I'm going to become an Overwatch streamer because I like to copy Spartan. Hey, you know, he's monetized at this point, so clearly it works. Overwatch. Yeah. Ba-ba-boom. Why have Chronofield extended so far beyond the tower? Well, because once you do the lab, you can't undo it. No, but also it takes things a lot longer to get in there. With Smite, for instance, I can get most of my hits off on Rays, so they come in with 40% less, they take a few more hits, and then by the time they reach me, they die instantly. That's kind of the gist there. Spreading out it's basically just spreading out the damage. I don't need it that far beyond the range, but it does kind of help manage it a little bit. It's not the most important priority, but I found it to be helpful on survivability. Hi man, I'm still very early in the game, but you're one of the reasons why I want to pursue EHP. Well, thank you very much. That means a lot. I've always liked the defensive style builds, holdout challenges, you know, 0 hour in StarCraft 2, except not boring. And I don't know, what was it? The reason I started EHP was I was thinking about going into damage, and then someone told me that EHP wasn't possible, and I'm like, yeah, it is, it's just not efficient. And they pushed the issue, so I'm like, well, I'm just going to do it then to prove you wrong, and 3 months later, I was in Legends with nothing but health, and I've actually enjoyed it. It's an interesting game style. I don't know. I just think it's fun. It's kind of like Glass Cannon, except the blue Pentagons don't make me cry. The orange ones do. Super different. And even the orange ones actually are losing their effect. We've had them sitting on our screen for hundreds of waves this run. I just need to get more crowd control to deal with them. At what point would you recommend getting into Golden Bot before investing into Flamebot? So Flamebot, like I said, is kind of an all or nothing thing. You want to either leave it the heck alone or max it. Because, like I said, when it's half upgraded, you only get 5% of its value, roughly. And then when it's like 90% upgraded, you still only get half of its value. So you need about 26,000 medals to full send it. So until that point, you always want to go G-Bot, because like the Flamebot just isn't very useful at that. Let me rephrase that. You can half invest a Flamebot, but you'll be getting 10, 20% of its value roughly. Oh, that's a commander. So it's not going to be as impactful. But once you get that level, you can then decide if you want to pursue Econ or if you want to pursue EHP power, assuming you are not going Glass Cannon Hybrid. As far as EHP goes, you only need 1 to 2 key per day to push Master Race, and anything above that is technically optional. Of course, pushing Econ higher means you can do more labs, push the Workshop Plus. Going after power means that you get more stones in tournaments, so it is kind of a give and take. You have to decide what you want to do. But with Flamebot, I would recommend having it close to max before you spec into it, just so you don't sack your Econ and get almost nothing back for it. Should I bite the bullet and E-level my molts for PF bot? Multiplier. I don't think Flamebot has a the damage reduction, I guess. Might have to have you rephrase that question. Seriously, Spartan got me to Overwatch. I really might stream it. Right, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna deal with this commander real fast. I think I just send it because I have Demon Mode if it gets me, and Second Wind and Nuke will both come back soon. I just gotta watch to make sure I don't die to it. Okay. Does having more CF range affect your farming? It probably does, but I need Chronofield to be on to farm because it gives me that damage reduction. And it also kind of slows down the scatters, so they shotgun me less. But I do turn CF Plus off, so things come in a little bit faster. I feel like the math aspect, I like the math of EHP. Yes, I love the math of EHP. Okay, there's more what damage you instead of how much damage you're dealing. Yep, I'm 100% the same way. Doing the calculations on that was very fun. Shameless plug, I don't know if you've checked out my earlier video, but we went into the math of EHP. Had some fun demos with the Flamebot, damage reductions, all that cool stuff. It was one of the selling points for me, like, oh, I can mitigate 1,000,000 damage to 15. I like that. Fun stuff. I like damage, but I hate the stone. Yeah, I hate the stone investment too. I really wish that I didn't waste like 10, 15,000 stones on damage in my hybrid phase. I would take that back if I could. But what's done is done. I'm riding it out till I have no EHP. You know what? You can ride it out all the way to the end, dude. Giga, I don't know if you saw his live stream, but he got 4,000 waves in Legends with like 800 damage. So there is no end to EHP, and he has confirmed that. 4,000 waves with 800 damage. Just let that sink in, guys. EHP is not only viable, it can beat everyone in the world except Greeny. Boom. So you can get second place still. I also like being a contrarian. Yep. Yeah, G-Bot multiple. Yeah, that makes more sense. Alright, so what was that earlier comment you had there? Should I bite the bullet and level up the multiplier? Yeah, the Gbot multiplier is pretty huge if you are sending the econ path, that is for sure. By the way, Bonta, I have a bone to pick with me. Well, okay, Zephyr, yes. So, about that video, obviously I had to troll you, that is true, but I had a conversation with you where I'm like, hey, I am showcasing cool module designs, what do you have to offer? And your answer was nothing. I tried to give you some cool stuff. Like, I called you, I texted it, like, hey, I'm putting this in, what do you got? Like, Tequila jumped in a call and chatted about his thing for like an hour and a half. It was pretty cool. That was the conversation where I'm like, hey, I'm showcasing modules. What do you want to put in for you? Yep, the overstoning. And you know, I had to do the joke as well, because every time I'm in one of your videos, you troll me somehow with some type of editing, leaving in where I forgot to do an outro, my hot take and all that stuff. It was a forced move. I just started, that is true, I just started investing in Chronofield right now. I need more for, what is DR? I don't think it's Deathray. Is it Death? No, it's not Deathray. What am I talking about? What is DR? I see DR a lot and I always forget what it is. I'll have to look that up in a bit. I need more for you and not see. Oh, damage reduction. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Should I just not work on range for now then? Yeah, Chronofield range is not as important for us because we're not chain lightning bouncing into the Chronofield range. And my birds are super talkative today. What's up, guys? You alright? They're just having a chat over there, super lively. Lots of good info and explanations, thanks. Oh yeah, so for your damage reduction, yeah, I mean, so the tenets of EHP are laid out in the order they are for a reason. You need to have health, you need to have regen, then you focus damage reduction, then you focus CC. Because the way EHP works is if you don't have a baseline EHP before your CC, you will die to random chance, just like damage focus builds sometimes. So like before Giga was going back to reinvest in his EHP, when Fast Alt showed up, he'd get 400 waves in tournaments, and then it would be off and he'd get like 1800 waves in tournaments. You want to have the base stability first, and then build out into your CC. So for me, even with Fast Alts, I'm still getting 1000 waves every time, no matter what happens. And then after that, CC is the gambling that pushes me a little bit further. So you want to make sure you get your damage reduction set first, one way or the other. In your whole video. He could probably get close to... Yeah, he literally ended the run because he was tired. I wasn't around for that part, but that's funny. Hold up. Is 1440... Oh, 1435 is fleet, so whatever it was does not matter to us. Cool. Which means 65 is our next fleet. And this thing has been around for over 100 waves. There's a lot of conversation going on over there. Wow. Might have to go say hi to calm them down for a second. What's up, guys? How's it going? You're really loud today. Oh, did you eat all your seeds again? Is that what it is? Oh, they were complaining. Alright, hold on, let me feed the birds real fast. Hopefully that helps. They have two different food bowls, but they only really like one, so they eat all the seeds out of one and then complain that they're hungry. It's kind of funny, actually. Alright. What are we doing in here? Still doing fine. I troll you. Yeah, you do troll me every time. I think it might just be a thing. Damage reduction. I dropped 1 second in duration. And 7x to 6.2 and max flame down cooldown. 2 in range. 1 in reduction. So if that was a flamebot reduction that you're talking about, remember that it scales very exponentially. So 50% flamebot is only 5%, 50% damage reduction is only 5% of its value. So just keep that in mind. D-Red. Yeah, I do DMG RED when I type stuff out, but D-Red is also short as well. Is boss attack lab worth doing? Well, that's a good question, Chomp. If you take a look at my tower here, ask yourself, does it matter how much damage the boss does if the boss never touches you? Wink, wink. It's a lab you can do if bosses are a sticking point for you, because you always want to focus where your bottlenecks are, or the hangups in your build. But if you can go without it, the boss essentially becomes irrelevant. You know, so it's up to you. 65. Dude, look, this commander steed is legendary, man. Not a single one. I'm gonna get like my second win back in 12 waves. And my nuke back soon. This is looking good. Show us the cuties. Let's see. I'm gonna have to do it on my other phone because I don't have a webcam right now. Wait, where is my... Where's my chrono field? What is going on with my visual real fast? So I have a 50-second cooldown and 50-second duration with that, so... Alright. What's up, guys? You gonna go hide in the back there? Where are you? There's the birds. Alright. Our wall health is low. I don't know why that is. Oh, because there's a second commander out. I think we're just going to second wind that one. Or do I nuke it? Do I delete this commander, or do I deal with it? Yes, Zephyr, we will always be trolling each other. 100% gonna happen. What do I do with this? I think I demon mode it, but regen is pretty essential. I'm gonna let it second wind. I'm gonna let it happen. So 1495, which means 1525 is our next fleet. And I'm gonna die to a ray, probably. That's usually how this goes. Or that boss. Oof. Yeah, look at this, guys. Even with no wall, I live. I live. I have Genesis with... Let me just watch this for a second. Yeah, I can't read right now. Give me a quick moment. We're gonna rebuild the wall, boys. Or that ray is gonna kill me. Oh, it touched me right at the end. Wow. Oh well. It happens. I have Genesis with decent MEC. Planning on next month, focusing on armor assist. Wise to save 3k for Poison Swamp and then UW Plus next. That depends. Typically, let's see. So the UW Plus that you'd be going for is either going to be GT, Chrono Field or Chain Lightning. And you can push for those early if you want, if you need the econ, want the extra damage and trimming and all that stuff as well. I know that you can efficiently play the game without GT Plus if you get decent econ and go the pure power route, but alright guys, you are getting way too hyped up. We're gonna let you take a little bit of a nap real fast. Just kind of put the blanket on for a minute. Just for a minute. Then you calm down a little bit. I turned off the sun. Sorry. Doo-doo. Yeah, you're comfortably in Legends, and you farm at least 2 Q day and 214. Yeah, so for you, econ is entirely optional. You can focus power if you would like, or you can focus econ depending on how you want to play the game. I am a huge fan of Smite, and CF Plus is... I don't know why my wall is dead, that was weird. And CF Plus is the mechanism to getting into the later game, as you can clearly see at this point. But it is, it's up to you. It depends on how you want to do the build. I think they're both good options, it's just different playstyles. I am so tired of seeing range alts. MPs leave that in. I'm doing a few levels of ranged enemy. Yeah, ranged. That's always fun. Yeah, and once you combo Smite with ranged, doing the ranged health also helps a little bit because it makes Smite more, quote, powerful. But yeah, you still need a kill shot on the ranged, unfortunately. My wall is down. Oh man, this is falling apart real fast. I did not... Oh, is my black hole dropping? Is that what it is? I don't know why my black hole is dropping. Or is it? I don't get this. Why am I dying? Why am I dying? Oh wow, that is a trash bracket. Holy crap. Okay. Well, at least I'll get 6 keys this week. Like on the verge of demoting, it feels like sometimes. 1525 was a fleet, so Demon Mode will not be around for 50. I will have my nuke back in 15 waves, which is kind of nice. It will not help me for whatever spawns. I think I saw someone join. What is that, Prio? Welcome to the party.
How's it going? I was getting tired of being like 3 minutes behind on YouTube.
That is totally fair. Man, I'm getting smoked by something. Falling behind on my chat. Let's see. Okay. You know what? Just for fun, we're gonna pause this just for a second so I can not ignore everyone that came to watch. So tired of seeing range. I currently have fast attack, ranged attack, and boss attack at level 11. Yeah, my my dumb self has boss health at level 20 from back when I was a hybrid. But it's whatever. I guess it technically makes Smite just a little bit more powerful. What can I do for just a little boop since I'm still developing? Yeah, I'm going to be pushing some of the attacks up a little bit just for fun. I don't have good C, only have Black Hole Champion. Yeah, remember, CC is entirely optional for EHP until you get to the later stages, because I got 2k waves pre-update in Legends with Chrono Field 0. Nothing. Like, it was there, but none of the CF Plus stuff, none of the Poison Swamp stuff, just pure, raw damage resistance. Zephyr has a Doggo Cam. You should have a Birdie Cam. That would be fun, but I have to set that up, and that's a lot more stuff to do. 50% of my audience, you know what, maybe that's right. Maybe I do need a bird cam. Oh boy. Is that the secret to getting 1,000 subs? Having an animal cam? Also, do you think the last click in Smite... Oh. No, the last click is never useless. The last click in Smite deletes protectors from the game forever. It's pretty freaking huge. Helps with your farming efficiency too. You know, instead of having things sit in that circle for 180 seconds on higher tiers, they just delete themselves. assuming you get the Protector health lab to counteract the armor that they get on higher tiers as well. But no, Last Smite is 100% worth. Also kind of trims down on this tournament nonsense that you see up here too. Yeah, and so does base Black Hole Plus. Base Black Hole Plus. I mean, I guess it depends on how much Black Hole Plus costs. Well, the thing with base Black Hole Plus is that it's built on a timer, whereas Smite just deletes them immediately. You don't have to wait for Black Hole to finish, so you're not wasting time. Though I guess you could also argue it wastes stones, but I like it. Also, the last click of Smite affects elites too. You can get 60% off raise, which is pretty nice. That's another 5%. Type OA assists. Was EHP vial in Legends? Yes, it was, because I was in Legends with EHP before Sharp Fortitude. Early last year. It got a lot better with SF, that's for sure. Consume. Oh man, Zephyr, you're going after Mage's Black Hole. Oof. Oh, it was viable. It was definitely viable. I mean, I wasn't gonna win Legends with it, but you could get in and get keys without SF before. That is true. I thought enemy labs dropped base stats. No. Well, Smite does wave. Here's the thing. Smite does wave percent or wave health damage. So if the enemy's health is lower than the wave health, they still take the wave health damage number, not their personal health. Yeah. So if you drop if you drop the enemy's health, the wave health remains, and they end up taking more damage, more percent damage from Smite because of it. So I'm gonna get my Protector probably close to max, honestly, so it's like minus 6%. So that way with armor in the way, my Smite can still instantly kill him eventually, but that's a way later thing. Verticam is easier since they don't move around. Yep, that's true, just get him on the cage and then you're good. All my Protectors die in a wave or less. Bull. But once you get Smite, they don't even show up on the screen. They just disappear from the game entirely. Speaking of subs, you only need 2 more. Oh, I'm at 498. That's cool. What worked for you back then? Sorry, I have a thing against so annoying. It doesn't freaking affect elites. Yep. All right, back to this train wreck real fast. This is gonna be over real soon, I'm thinking. We do get nuke in 10 waves, so we can dump on a commander. And speak of the commander, that was fast. 15 seconds. Dude, we are getting chunked. Alright, so guys, here's a quick lesson in EHP. CC is 4th on the list because it is critically important. At some point in the game, you just get chipped, and you cannot out-heal the damage, and this looks to be that point for me. I'm really hoping I can get the nuke up real fast. 3 waves. 1 wave. We're going to instantly nuke that because there is way too much stuff. Actually, we're not going to instantly nuke that because I have auto, I have smart nuke. And then 15 seconds of invincibility after it. I forgot about that. Alright, the wall is up. Wha-bam. Still kind of bummed we're getting 8th place this tournament, probably. With a PV and 1500 waves, but it is what it is. Yeah, so CC is what allows you to gamble. EHP gets you a baseline. It looks like my base is now 1500 waves, as long as there's no fast ult, which is good. And then Chrono allows you to gamble, but I just need I need more casino. Yeah, look at that chunk, man. Oof. 390 big Q damage, and I am tanking hits. That is crazy. I used to be afraid of 40 big Q. Well, guys, it looks like we're on Bonsai's death cam right now, so We're gonna watch it end real fast, probably. I have one energy shield. Does not bode well for me. That boss almost got through. Let's see, so 1525 is fleet, so 55, 85. 85 is the next fleet. Nah, Casino gonna go hard. What happened to Bonsai Lad 1.0? Ah, that's one of the greatest secrets of our time. I might have to make that like a member exclusive thing when I get 2 more subs. The story of the first Bonsai Lad. Who knows? I don't get chipped, I get rifled by a single ray. Yep. I remember those days. I remember those days. Oh, there goes the wall again. Oh boy. The fact that I can even survive my wall being down is nice. And there's the run ender. That's unfortunate. And I get missiles in 95 waves. You think that'll help me? I almost got killed by a vampire. Oof. When I need more damage, that's the problem. I'm just kidding. Oh, he knows what happens to Bonsai Lad 1.0. Alright, well this is a garbage freaking bracket. Wow. I think everyone in this bracket has gotten first, probably. Including me. Oh, he only got second. Yeah, that's insane. Getting 12 people over 1,000 waves. Wow. Oh, the resets, yeah. It's a very important mechanic to know. 490 in champs, and I'm tied 24th right now. I'm joining tournament in about an hour. If you would ask for my help, we could have your best join time in around 5 tourneys. What? If you would ask. I don't know if I'm just tired, but I don't know what that means after. I was just doing them on round numbers and remembering. Oh, yeah, yeah. I do love that mechanic. Oh, big news, by the way. We got the 2,500 milestone for Tier 19 yesterday, and my butt was clenched at the end when my wall died 15 waves before the end, and I managed to survive through and rebuild it, and then an overcharge came in at the very end and almost killed me on the last wave. It was crazy. Let's get into a voice chat tonight, and I'll teach you my ways. You know, we could probably jump in before your stream, because this is gonna be. Oh man, I just don't know. I do not. Let's see. I could technically finesse that, but this dude here is going to smoke me. So I think I'm safe from this guy. I'm safe from this guy. I think I'm just gonna get 8th this tournament. Yeah, I'm definitely interested in learning about these join times, because the ones that the council has been picking for our server events have been pretty bad. Bad luck. What is your defense percent in tournament? My defense percent is not on the attack page. It is 90.5%, which is pretty nice. We're pushing those numbers slowly, getting our lab going up, and also our assists. That's not the assist tab. The assists as well. Soon. Soon, my friend. Yeah, Zephyr, I am definitely interested in hearing about this. The best time to join is when no one is streaming. That's just the way it goes, because all the streamers do better than you. Oh, man. I'm making like 900 plus attorneys. Maybe if I take off interest sprint along with my new Flaybot, yeah, it's definitely possible. Because if you're interest sprinting to 900, then you are not getting Deathwave health. Likely. You might. I actually get my Deathwave health at about 1200 if I full interest sprint, but I still turn it off early for the content. No, I turn it off early so I can deal with stuff as it comes. Though I guess as long as I do hit the max health, there's no reason to not intro sprint. I'll have to consider that. But yeah, I'm just looking at this. I could run it again. That would be another hour or so. But I could beat this guy. I could. I don't think I could beat this guy. And this guy is going to beat me. Is this guy a sleeper? No. Yeah, so I think I'm going to hit 7th or 8th. I could hit 7th if I beat him, but I'd still be getting the same keys. I think I'm just going to leave it as is. That is the best we have at this point. But, oh, some of you may notice if you watch the module video, that we have re-rolled with the good stuff. It cost all 27 million reroll shards that I had, but we got them all. Every single one that mattered. The commanders will still be there. You just have to be lucky and not have Rays spawn. Yeah, Rays are fun. And we have actually half spec'd into CC. So we are now a hybrid EHP CC module now. My Thorns is no longer 130% because it matters a lot less. But we've got our shockwave frequency, shockwave size, shockwave frequency as well. When I want to CC, I will basically swap that to my primary, that on the secondary. I need to get a few more levels to, or actually what we're going to do is, what I will do is, for the sake of leveling, it'll look like that. We'll have all of that stuff. Actually, let me restore level. So we'll be doing that, and then that, we want to get that up to 100, and or was that 140, I think? 140, 160? So yeah, we'll have that leveled, we'll have all of this stuff going, and then that'll be the CC version of this build. What did I have that on? It was 169, or 170... Oh man. I got lucky on rerolls, yep. I believe that. It's like, where'd all my rerolls go? What was my, do you guys remember what my levels were on this? Actually, I can just, I forgot. I have to bust out the calculator real fast. Someone could just chat what my module levels were a few seconds ago before I changed them. That would be amazing, because I had them optimized and I forgot what they were. Whoops. I know you were at least 160, I think. I got Ancestral Regen and Wall Health on my first 2 slots at 125k. Oh, you sent me something, let me double check that real fast. I should probably find my phone at some point too. It's a screenshot of FUDs. Oh. Ba-bum. So I just got the bracket from you. I don't know if there was anything else. All right, let me just do. Alright, I guess I'll just look it up myself real quick. He names his account Fuds when he's V28. Oh, that's hilarious. Alright, I just need to go find where my... I'm just trying to remember what my modules were before, because I don't have the shard calculator on this one. 179 and 167, that's what I want. Okay. 179 and 167. That is optimal. Okay. Well guys, I think that's probably gonna be it for there, tournament-wise at least. I just think it's crazy that I can hit 2500 on tier 19 and I can't even hit 250 on tier 20 because of fast alt. Like, the scaling is just insane. Makes me want to cry. Makes me want to cry. Gotta get my amplifying strike, of course. It's my ode to hybrid. I use this because it doesn't do anything. Want less knockback. What is good, guys?
Bonsai?
Hey, Zephyr. I think that's you. Yep, that is you.
It is me, yeah. Fucking, I don't understand the whole module level efficiency thing. Because I'm kind of like, hey, 101 gets me another stat. That's good.
Oh, yeah, I can show you real fast, actually. That is an excellent question. So right here, my health is 84 trillion.
Oh, are you still streaming?
Yeah, but that's fine. Like, we're just chatting after the tournament. No, you're good, man. Don't sweat it. I actually like the Discord
well, no,
calls
I closed your stream because I'm on my phone, and you sounded like you were wrapping up, so I can't.
Yeah,
actually
I
see
was.
your stream right now.
I was wrapping up a little bit because I can run it again, but I'm not going to get a better placement because it's the same thing. But anyway, I guess I could stream myself. No, if I stream myself to Discord, I will.
Hang on, let me go back to YouTube's.
Dude, why are you getting off early, man? I need the watch time. All I need.
Bro, my phone has been acting up. I can't have multiple things open at once right now.
No, you're good. You're good. Okay, so you're gonna have a little bit of a delay, but you'll be able to see it in post as well. So right now my health is 84 trillion base, and the way that it works is with the assists, your multiplier efficiency, you get 25% of the value. For me, it's 25% of the value of what this would be. So 3.5. I could have this at like 13 something, like this one is. So if I do this incorrectly, say remember, it's 160. Let me just type this in chat real fast. 167/179, just so I remember it, because that's what I was waiting on. So if I re-roll these, or restore these, I should say, and I say I make them even, or even a little bit misleveled, I'll even do like 161 here, and then I put more in this one. Instead of being 84 trillion, I've now lost almost 8 to 10% of my health, just because of where my substats go. So you want to find the optimal balance, and this helps for health, this helps for damage, this also helps for coins as well. The last time I redid my coin multipliers, I gained like 200x multiplier on my thing.
Okay.
Just from moving my shards around. There is a calculator that does the math for you if you're lazy, for the optimal stuff, and
yeah,
I definitely recommend using that.
I'm lazy, so I would use that.
Yeah, we can even do yours real fast. Assuming I can find my phone.
Well, my thingy that I remote into is very laggy today because of the phone issues.
Oh no, you're good. And then we're gonna max that back out. So instead of 74 trillion, we now have 84 trillion. We just gained 10 trillion. So what is that, like? I just gained 12% health by moving my shards around. And that's why you want to do that periodically and just make sure it's the way it should be. Do all that. That's all correct. Workshop, farming, cards, labs, and then I'm just doing my revert back. Stream will be wrapped up as soon as the farm starts, I guess, and then we can have a chat about that thing that you wanted to talk about.
I don't remember what I wanted to.
I'll just look back in the chat and find it at some point. I turned Chronofield off.
Oh.
I turned Poison Swamp off. And then
yeah,
we send it. We send it. Guys, it's been fun. Thanks for stopping by. Even under optimal BCs, I'm still getting slaughtered by damage. We need the toilet. We'll double check this. Catnip, thanks for stopping by, man. You joined right at the end, but I definitely appreciate it. The tournament run number
Guys,
4.
hit him up with those likes. He's only got 11.
Oh man, only 11? I wasn't even looking at that. Oh yeah, look at that. My fans don't like me. Sadness. Shadow, oh man, Shadow, everyone freaking just dropped in all at the end too. Shadow, it's good to see you, man. We gotta do one of those collabs again at some point. Maybe Tequila will publish it this time.
Tequila will never publish it. He runs out of time, and it's like 6 weeks later, and he's like, shit, it's not even worth posting now.
Yep, that is a fun one. Sent you my mod levels. Thank you, Ampre. Ren has a mod. Yeah, mod is good as well. Would be good. Love to do that when my OA is capped at 100. Oof. Sounds like you need to get more OA. Apparently you can find FUDs in a bracket if you join at the right time. Your fans also have ADHD. I need a reminder to hit the like button. That is true. Like and subscribe. If I go to my YouTube panel, I'm like only 1 or 2 subs away from being half monetized, aside from the watch hours, but I should get that over time as well.
You're 1 sub away, actually.
Yeah, 1 sub. Need to go make myself a fake account. Just kidding.
I'm gonna make myself 501 YouTube accounts when I get to the 1,000 subs.
Excellent. I know you can pay for those, but if someone you know does it, it's not illegal, right?
Exactly.
I'm just kidding. Alright guys, well it's been fun. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully we can get some more progress when the toilet goes up. I just want some toilet. It's all you need. I'm having deja vu. Forgot how my outro works. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, guys. You have a great rest of your day, and don't forget to check out Zephyr's stream. He's going to go into Legends and hit some PBs and grab like 10 keys in an hour or so as well. He told me so himself.
Incorrect. I'm joining bracket in an hour. I will not be streaming until about 6:30 my time.
Alright, he's going to be joining, and then at 6:30 his time, he'll be getting 10 keys and all that stuff. Actually, I think he's going to win Legends. That's what I heard.
Oh yeah. The dabs. It's going to get me there.
Exactly. Enemies can't hurt you if they don't deal damage.
For reference, it is 10:20 a.m. for me right now, and I will be streaming at 6:30 p.m. give or take.
Gotcha. So just tune into his channel and stare at a blank screen for 8 hours till he shows up.
Exactly.
Alright guys, I'll talk to you later. Remember, damage is optional.